Our top story then, security, as we're telling you, is being stepped up in the valley ahead of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's maiden visit to the valley after being anointed PM. With the security and youth being the prime agenda, the prime focus on the agenda, separatists in Kashmir have called for a complete shutdown.
Thousands of security personnel deployed, barricades set up, frisking and checking of vehicles underway. A high security alert sounded across the state as the valley prepares to welcome Prime Minister Narendra Modi. While the Prime Minister is all set to chair a security review meet at an army cantonment, hundreds of security personnel are on alert in an effort to provide foolproof security.
Modi's visit is itself a priority in Kashmir. People see Prime Minister coming here as a good human sign in Kashmiri. They feel that Modi ji will have a vision on Kashmir towards development economical way.
It's his first visit to the valley as Prime Minister, and clearly the security agencies are on tenterhooks, avoiding all risks and leaving nothing to chance. Bureau Report, Times Now.
Pradeep is joining us now from Katra. Pradeep, just outline the details of the agenda and the itinerary of the Prime Minister in the state today, and also what is the status as far as the call for the complete shutdown from the separatists is concerned?
See, the tight security arrangements have been made here for the Prime Minister's visit. At about 9:45, he'll be arriving at the technical airport in Jammu. And after that, he'll be flying over to this place. Then he's going to flag off the train. And later on, at this particular stage, he's going to address the gathering. He'll be here for about 45 minutes. Then he'll be flying to Srinagar, where he's going to have a milan. That is a kind of a meeting with the soldier. Now, they are not going to have it like a typical security-related meeting, but he's going to have a milan where he's going to boost the morale of the soldier, and he's going to interact with the senior army and the police officers. After that, he's going to fly to Uri, where he's going to inaugurate the 240 megawatt hydro project. So this visit is really very important. One agenda will be that it will be about the economic and tourism development point of view. Then other is like about the politically, this visit will be very relevant, because everybody will be keeping an eye on this visit because of the recent happenings in the state. We have seen the kind of the statement that has appeared from the separatist side as well as from certain other quarters where they had opposed the rehabilitation of the Kashmiri Pandits. They have opposed the fine forming of the enclaves for the Kashmiri Pandits.
Yes.
Now it is to be seen whether Narendra Modi, who is going to address a gathering from this particular platform, is he going to address the issue? Is he going to talk about those things? Because we have seen not it is only the separatists, but even the statements from the Omar Abdullah in the recent past. We have seen that Omar Abdullah has said he has browbeaten. He said that you can't browbeat the Kashmiri with the economic packages or the muscle power. So Omar Abdullah too had been a little bit perturbed over some of the statement that has come from the BJP side over the diluting of the Article 370. Now it is to be seen whether Omar Abdullah, while he will be here, he will be talking about this thing, Narendra Modi is going to address this issue, or he simply will be talking about the development or the economic plan. But so far as this 25-kilometer Udhampur rail link is concerned, it has been a long pending demand of the people. People are definitely going to get a respite, especially the Vaishno Devi pilgrims who will be now, they will not have to go for any kind of a stopover either at the Jammu railway station or at the Udhampur. They will be straightway coming over to this place. This place is in the foothills of the Trikuta Hills, and this 25-kilometer Katra Udhampur rail link has got about 30 bigger and the smaller bridges. It has got about 7 tunnels. So that way it is an engineering marvel. Some of the tunnels are round about 3.1 kilometer long, and some of the bridges are very high bridges. So that way it is going to be very important for the Vaishno Devi pilgrims, and it is not only going to be important for the pilgrims, but it is going to give a flip or the boost to the pilgrim tourism on which the economy of the Jammu region is based. And because of this, the large number of people will be coming out to the place. For the last 24 hours, I have been talking to the people here. They are quite happy because they had been waiting for this moment when this train will finally come out to this place, because from coming over to Katra, now they will be only tracking about 13 kilometers reading the Vaishno Devi.
Pradeep, as you're telling us, of course, as you're telling us, the train that is to be flagged off, the power station, also very important part of the agenda and the itinerary today. But again, like you said initially, this initiative to try and wean away the radicalized youth of the state, to try and re-inject some, patriotic fervor in the youth of the state, that is one of the primary agendas as well. And that's really what the separatists are objecting to. That's why the shutdown has been called for. Tell us once again what the security scenario is like for the Prime Minister's visit and what the response has been to the call for the shutdown today.
See, it is a normal thing that whenever some of the dignitary, it is on the expected line. Whenever a dignitary from the central government is coming, especially the Prime Minister, in the past we have seen. But there had been a call by the separatists because they had always tried to show that the situation in this region is not normal. So they had tried to carry forward their agenda. And this is the time when everybody had been knowing that the separatists really want to prove that they are relevant in this particular scenario also. Just after the election, we have seen that large number of people came out to vote. So they just tried to keep themselves relevant. That is also one of the reasons they've gone for the Bandh call. But what is important is that the response and the reaction during the last few days of Umar Abdullah government, especially when he reacted to one of the statements by Dr. Jitendra Singh, where he said that already the process has started for diluting or abrogation of Article 370. And that was the time when Umar Abdullah had reacted very strongly. And just few days back in one of the meetings, he said that Kashmir is not an economic issue, it is a political solution is to be required. So one can't browbeat Kashmir with the economic packages. So that is to be seen how actually it is not only the separatists but the mainstream political party, the National Conference, has responded that way. Is Narendra Modi going to speak about this thing, what he's going to offer? But definitely one thing is there, that this is going to boost the economy of the country.